good morning, everyone. I'm Madison Nosek, coming to you from the KXAN Live studio. Right now, our weather outside is still a little bit cloudy over the city, downtown Austin right now. This is a look from our Austonian camera. The rain from last night and a slight change in the weather pattern are bringing relatively cooler temperatures to your forecast today. But I'm putting an extra emphasis on relatively because I don't want to get your hopes up. Today is still going to be very hot with those feels-like temperatures tapping into 100 plus degrees for the next 7 days. If you want to take a look at the forecast for the rest of the week, you can head on over to our website at kxan.com. But for now, I want to get you guys started with the stories making headlines. And we're going to begin the morning's top stories with that still missing submersible with 5 people on board. The U.S. Coast Guard is projecting that their air supply could have probably run out by now, but search and rescue efforts are still underway. It's believed to be 2.5 miles below the Atlantic Ocean surface. No one has seen the sub with 5 people inside since Sunday, and it was last heard from less than 2 hours after it began a journey to explore the wreckage of the Titanic. The U.S. Coast Guard is the lead agency in a rescue effort that includes teams from all around the world, and the search area is twice the size of Connecticut. A Canadian aircraft using sonar buoys detected underwater noises, which some has described as banging, but as experts are using specialized acoustic equipment to analyze the sound to rule out other ships or marine life. If the sub is found at the bottom of the ocean, there still may be many obstacles in bringing it back up to the surface. At least 4 people are dead and at least 10 are hurt after a tornado near Lubbock. Matador is a small town northeast. First responders say this is an unprecedented tornado for that area. According to reports, the tornado struck Matador around 8 o'clock last night. It destroyed dozens of buildings, trees, and even flipped over semi-trucks. Some highways west of the town are impassable because of the damage. And what you see on your screen right now has just been the cleanup efforts that are going on still into the morning, all overnight. The fire department in Lubbock has said it sent a heavy rescue team to assist the town. The rules are now set for the impeachment trial of suspended Attorney General Ken Paxton. Those proceedings are now scheduled to begin on September 5th. The trial will be open to the public, but deliberations, when senators decide whether or not to convict, will be in private. Witnesses will be sworn under oath, and senators voted on the rules last night. But after the rule, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick read out one rule out loud, reminding senators that they're not allowed to talk about this case. They're also not supposed to take a position on the case until after they've heard all the evidence, and Paxton is the only witness explicitly required to appear before the Senate on September 5th. A Texan is jumping into the race for the Republican presidential nomination. This morning, former Congressman Will Hurd announced the launch of his campaign. He previously worked as a CIA officer and went on to serve 3 terms in Congress. He represented a competitive district that stretched more than 800 miles from San Antonio up to El Paso. Hurd decided not to seek re-election in 2020. He joins a crowded field that includes the 2 candidates leading in the polls, former President Trump and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. A Wall Street Journal reporter being detained in Russia on espionage charges appeared in court today for an appeal hearing. Evan Gershkovich, a correspondent with the paper's Moscow bureau, was arrested in March and stands accused of acting on the instructions of the American side and collecting state secrets about the military. He arrived wearing a black t-shirt and jeans and was placed in a glass enclosure within the courtroom. The U.S. ambassador to Russia, Lynn Tracy, was present before the hearing began. The Russian court denied his appeal, meaning that he's going to remain in custody. Afterwards, Tracy said that Russian officials have denied 4 U.S. requests for consular visits with him and that the allegations are groundless, and called for his immediate release along with other detained U.S. citizen Paul Whelan. The U.S. government has declared him to be wrongfully detained. The city of Georgetown is going to open a new section of its South San Gabriel Trail later this morning. The new extension is just under a mile long, making the entire South San Gabriel Trail more than 2.5 miles long. A spokesperson from the city said this section of the trail makes a vital connection to the regional trail built by the Wolf Ranch subdivision. There's going to be a ribbon cutting. Oh my goodness! There's going to be a ribbon cutting ceremony at 10 o'clock this morning. Well, that's all I have for you this morning. Thanks for joining us. Again, I'm Madison Nosek, and we will see you next time.